Good evening and welcome to Off the Sticks. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Back from Shine, back at the office, ready to talk about some Melee and some other stuff. We're going to recap Shine 2018. A couple bets to settle up between me and Slime. Going to talk about Dog Kids, a little bit of a new segment coming up called Laughing Contest, and then we'll wrap up with a little additional bow tie segment. But before that, a quick word from our sponsor.
Icy Life is the brand new line of automotive products from hip-hop group Migos. Icy Life's coolant, special formula designed to keep your vehicle running even in the most unforgiving of environments. Next time you're racing to get the bag, make sure you're using genuine Icy Life brand products by Migos.
Ooh, I'm going ape like Migos.
It's copyrighted. We can't
Move out the way.
Another charge.
Please don't be a
we
hero.
Don't have enough money.
Bing, bang, bow. Who does skateboard pee? What's up? Welcome back. Fresh off the plane from Shine from Boston.
Yeah, flew right in.
Yeah, and we have a lot to talk about. Shine was run by BTS.
It's true.
Which is a company that we are currently in.
We're inside of it.
We're inside of the digital Twitch.
We're in the digital belly of the boys.
Right now, you can look on the left side of your screen. Actually, it's the bottom because Twitch changed it. And you'll see BTS, because that's where we are. The host of Shine. A lot of stuff happened. Let's start with the thing that I don't want to talk about, so we'll just glaze over it.
I think this is a great thing to not only glaze over, but glaze all over.
Remember when I told you before we're going to glaze?
And my glaze has gotten me in quite a bit of a come up because I, Slime, have won the bet from yesterday, and it feels so good. I just have to say.
You have a graphic for this?
Yeah.
When I won last week, there was no.
Well, I mean, I make the graphics.
Yeah.
I won, how much was it, Ludwig?
You won a grant. One grant.
Like a proposal grant.
Like $50 bill.
I won $50 from you because you made one of the worst bets you've ever made in your entire life. And I don't know why.
Okay.
Why?
First of all, that's not true. Because I've bet $500 on a single blackjack table, and that had worse odds than this.
No, it didn't. No, it literally didn't. One hand of blackjack has better odds than Westball's outplacing S2J at Shine.
I doubled down on a 19. What about that?
Did you really do that? For how much?
It was like 100.
That's insane. Why would you do? Did it hit a 2?
I lost.
Oh my god.
I lost 1K at Evo. You think it hit?
all right.
Jesus Christ,
So
no, I'm very poor.
In that case, now I know the depths of which you're willing to go. But I mean, let's talk about it real quick. Westball's got
33rd.
What?
You got 33rd.
What is it?
33rd.
3-3. 33rd. S2J was in top 8, and he got 5th. That's right. So pretty big gap here. Not saying anything about either of these players' skill, but I would say that you should have asked for odds. I would have given them to you.
500th in the tournament, so if you think about it, they're pretty close to me, and I'm really good.
They're close in the same way that their numbers, that they have a rank in the tournament, and also you do also.
Okay, relax. First of all, Westballs is a good player. He had an unlucky tournament, okay? He had his hands, they were hurting. Honestly, if you were a gentleman, you would have thrown off the bet the moment you saw Westballs tweet out saying he had hand pain and needed a masseuse.
I didn't see that tweet, but if I would have said no. Because that's not how bets work. You think in Vegas when you get on blackjack you get a 6 and the dealer's showing a queen that you're just like, you know what,
What if you bet on your horse and it dies before the race?
You're saying, is that the analogy here? Did something happen? If Westball's hands got, like if he was working in a garage on a soapbox project and he was using plywood and his hands got cut off by a circular saw, then yes, I would have reduced the bet to 25.
Well, obviously that wouldn't have happened. He sits in his room and he streams 8 hours a day. He's not going to...
Yeah, but what if he took up a woodworking hobby? What I'm saying is I would have given you some there, but look, hand pain, I could have said I had host pain.
I'm just saying if Westballs was a real horse, he would have been euthanized.
Okay, look, you're right.
And he still got 33rd. My euthanized horse got 33rd. That should count for something.
It doesn't. So that is how much you owe me. You owe me 50
50, but you owed me 10.
from something else.
You owed me 10 because West Balls outplaced S2J in the previous tournament.
That's right, yes. And we didn't money match in the hotel room, did we?
No. The only other bet that there was to settle up
Lost.
was the bow tie versus tie bet, which we'll get into a little bit more later. We did the Twitter polls, but
Yeah.
I won my Twitter poll and you won your Twitter poll.
That's a push.
That's pretty expected.
Either way, you, me, and Zipper, we're all going to Taco Bell and we're going to live Moss tonight. And it's going to be great, brother.
So much food. $40 is going to be so much food. Zipper's going to have heartburn like me.
We're dropping the whole check.
Me and
brother.
Zipper are going to get permanent heartburn.
I already had it.
Yeah, for 6 months.
Yeah.
And now I have it. I'm 2 days straight.
Hell yeah.
Fresh off my flight. Anyway, that's enough of that. SJ 5th, West Balls 33rd, blah, 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 blah. The next thing I want to talk about, Shine news, is Puff.
Yes.
I want to talk about Jigglypuff.
The balloon-based Pokemon.
Yes.
Balloon type.
Do you know there were 10 Jigglypuffs in top 64?
Is that a lot?
It's the second most of any character. The first place was Fox with 18, which is expected. There's a lot more Fox mains than Jigglypuff mains.
Okay.
The third was like 6 with Sheik, I think. It's a gap.
Big gap.
There's a big gap between first and second. There's also a big gap between
So
second and third.
There were how many puffs?
10.
That's a lot.
Can you even name 10 Puffs?
No,
No, I can't either. And I play Puff.
I don't want to.
I wasn't even in there. I'll
tell you that much.
If you named 10 Puffs, you probably would have named me.
Some person came up to me and said, "Hey, what's up? I'm Jerry," and I said, "Oh, the Puff," and he said, "No," and he laughed at me. That's the kind of
You just knew the name Jerry and you knew the story about how he switched to Puff.
You must be Puff. Anyway, there was also a lot of ices. I actually heard that a lot during the tournament. It was like a lot of ices, a lot of Puffs.
I think there were like 4 or 6 ICs.
And I think that's like a New England thing. Are they just?
No, this isn't New England because there weren't that many New England Puffs, right? Like there's Legend from Canada. There was Toussaint from wherever he airs from. New York.
Toussaint. Like a croissant.
It's just Toussaint.
No, it's Toussaint.
He's not from France.
It's a French name.
Toussaint?
Yeah.
No, it's the number 2 and then Saint. It's not like Toussaint.
That's his name.
Yes.
You dumbass.
Oh.
Boom. What does Toussaint mean in French?
Croissant. But there were a lot of people. I don't think they're mostly from New England. Either way, my point is that I think Puff's a fucking god.
Well,
I was convinced during the Mango Atomisk set. Atomisk is the way to pronounce it.
Is it Atomisk?
No, it's Atomisk.
Adam SK?
Don't know why you would even consider Atomsk.
Ultimsk.
Very small brain of you. I would never even think
Why
of.
doesn't he just get a nicer tag to pronounce?
Well, it's from FLCL, the anime. Fooly Cooley.
I've never seen it.
It's from that. And there's a character named Atomisk. Do you judge him now?
More anime.
Imagine the world.
Once again, we're talking about anime.
We were one Nair auto cancel rest, or Nair auto cancel grab rest from an anime named person beating Mango. That could have been our universe.
I think that would have been the end.
That would have been a dream come true. Anime nerds unite. There'd be a wave of people with anime profile pictures. Atomisk. Either way, I think Puff's like, I'm on the train.
Well, I mean, Shine itself was a bit of a smaller major.
I want you to pick me up and put me on Leffen's tip.
On his what?
On his tip.
Okay.
Because he's been on the Puff's the best character tip, and I want to be on that tip too.
Oh.
So stack us like donuts on that tip.
You are both on.
We're both on the Puff's tip. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also Puff's tip.
Oh no.
I'm on a lot of tips today.
I don't like that tip, and I don't agree with it because you know why? I mean, we'll talk about it later, but it wasn't Puff that won the tournament.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But you don't think Puff's top at least 2 now? You were on the Bad Melee podcast.
What do you mean now? What do you mean now?
Now.
Shine said it, and now it's real time.
Yeah, now
for good.
It's like an election.
It's just the way it is now.
Yeah, the president won the election. The president this time was Puff. That's what I'm saying. It's real now. You were on the Bad Melee podcast for peons, talking about how Puff is amazing. I hate Puff, fuck Hbox. Every goddamn time you had a segment about it. Now you're not going to back me up and say Puff's top 2?
I never said, no, this was not me. This was Miles.
Yeah, but he was on the podcast and it was on your channel.
But it wasn't me saying it.
Kind of endorsed it by having him on every week.
Yeah, I did. Anyway, look, I think Puff is honestly falling down a little bit.
What are you, bird brain?
I'm not bird brain. Yes, I'm bird brain. Because Mangus almost did it again. And that was hype.
Oh, I hate
Remember
that.
when he did it at Summit? And then
What do you mean he almost did
again.
it?
He did it again.
I lost
almost.
my voice cheering for Mangus, okay? There's nobody who wanted Mangus to win more in this building than me, outside of Zipper, of course.
Zipper's a big Mangus fan.
He's a huge Mangus fan.
Yeah, that's all
Only
he
time he
talks about.
zips down is for Mangus.
It's true.
But
Said it too many times, and here he is now.
I was yelling for him the whole time. But
okay, I believe you.
he got 3-0'd by Hungrybox. It wasn't close.
Wait, it was a 3-0?
It was a 3-0. It wasn't close.
I didn't know that.
Your bird transition was really creative. I want to congratulations on the transition.
Thank you.
But it was still a 3-0. The transition.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But he still gave it. No, are you sure?
Positive.
Jesus. I thought he gave it his best shot.
50-50 on that, but
Either way.
I'm positive. Yeah, he gave it his best shot, but he also went 2-1 versus Atomisk. He came on the mic afterwards. I told him you might have to play Michael 41 billion, which he didn't have to because Spark beat him. And he said, oh, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
remember
over.
you telling me that.
And I was like, yes, it is. It is. So all I'm saying, doesn't seem like you have too much of a stance or any knowledge.
Neither, yes.
That Puff, I'm on board with Puff being top 2 now.
Top 2?
Yeah, Puff, number 2, number 1, Marth.
Okay. I mean, that's a little
The
too.
easy man.
I mean, he just won one
Let's talk about it.
tournament.
Zayn won the
He
tournament.
did it. It was super hype.
Easy man does it. Finally. Pretty efficiently too. Beat
Well-
Hungrybox twice, beat Mango.
I think the first thing that
Wizard?
we need to acknowledge
Yeah.
is the tweet from Reeve, who is a better player than both of us by far.
Okay, you want to pull that up?
I think we should pull up the tweet.
Sure.
Because this tweet claims that Hbox missed the DI on forward throw 29 times.
Yeah.
29, Ludwig?
It wasn't 30.
Does that mean, so Zain only goes for F throw pivot S smash as a kill, not a single down throw pivot S smash?
Yes.
So does this mean that there's a possibility that Hbox did this DI on purpose?
You're talking collusion?
No, I'm not talking collusion. I'm talking maybe Hbox says, it's your time now, Zain. And he grants him, and he comes down from the heavens and says, you can have this one.
I will say,
It's for you now.
I don't think we have this readily available, but if you rewatch on BTS Smash the finals, when Zayn gets the last kill, Hungrybox, before it even happens, is looking at Zayn and smiling. This is grand finals set 1 because he beat him in the first set.
Okay.
He looks over and I'll just give you your Zayn. So look at the screen. And this is last stock.
It me, Zain.
Vera, dude. Catch something.
He's just smiling at him with
Really?
like this, yeah, like as if you were a mother bird and you had fed your baby bird the last worm,
Right, right.
and the baby bird ate the worm and was about to fly off,
That's so interesting.
like Butterfree leaving Ash Ketchum's hands. I've been watching a lot of Pokemon on Twitch because they're streaming a whole marathon.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So maybe Hbox through.
Let's say he threw. What does this mean, and why would he?
Here are
Does
the
he like
facts.
Zayn?
And I'm just
Is
gonna.
Zayn really nice?
No.
I think he's nice.
Zayn just was at the right time in the right place. Zayn was nothing but a character, because I'm all on board with Hbox being the greatest thespian of all time.
The actor.
The actor.
Yeah. He's holding a skull, and he's got the puffy Shakespeare stuff on.
To rest or not to rest. What I'll say is that Hungrybox was number 1 last year. And this year, he was well on his way to being number 1, because he destroyed Plup in pretty much everything except for Genesis, and Plup was a clear number 2.
Okay.
But he was getting a lot of hate, to the point where he stopped tweeting
It's true, he did stop tweeting.
for 2 weeks straight.
which I think is a big sign.
So maybe the hate got to him. And maybe our thespian formulated this plan, and bear with me. He formulated this plan where he would throw tournaments on purpose just so he could have his redemption arc. Because it's not fun to watch the same person win over and over and over.
It's true.
You need them to lose so that when they finally win again, there'll be somebody, just at least one person cheering in the crowd.
So you're saying that that's what he's doing. He's forming his own narrative
Yes.
about this world.
And he saw a child with a lot of power who
A pointy child.
who could briefly hold the throne just so he could snatch it back.
Do you think he would snatch it back? What if he's winding down until
No.
he's done?
Till you think he's just going to quit?
He got a job, man. He's had a job.
He would want to go out on top. He's not going to go out on bottom. He's a thespian, not a loser. Number 1 of all time. H-fam, H-fam. Hbox, tell me he's in chat. We'll ban him later.
Well, yeah. It's tough to call, but if he did, why would he DI like that?
29 times? Even I fucking adapt after 28.
Yeah.
I've never fell for something 29 times. 28 for sure. Like, it's happened several times. Are you kidding me? Wave dash back, when they do the empty hop wave dash back F smash, that fucks me up.
I probably hit you with that.
Not 29 times. 28, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
I have, this is just entered into my brain.
You know the last time he lost to a Marth, right?
Mewtwo? I don't.
Apex 2015 against Pew Pew U in a best of 3.
Oh, that's right.
It was like the first time anyone's ever done pivot F smashes on a large platform. It was back when Kadano's the one who had all the information and made a guide on how to do it.
Yeah.
That's the last time. So you're trying to tell me that Zayn's actually just a god and beat him twice in a row? Maybe.
Maybe.
Or this just further proves our point that Hbox, greatest actor of all time, greatest thespian of all time.
Maybe he's the
creating a plan.
I don't know. This is frying my brain because I was shown this information very recently, and I haven't had time to process and think about the angles and the ins.
You need to lie down.
And the outs. I need to call my parents.
Might need some icy life.
Oh, I just need to give me a glass of coolant, Zipper. Stat.
Glass of coolant will really help you out.
Icy Life by Migos.
Going. All right. I'll stop. You already got charged a lot. Anyway, that's enough. Also, congrats to Zain. I will mention he is the 7th player ever to win a major in the new era, in the era of gods.
It's getting bananas.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
It's
Gatsu did a run himself.
Yeah, Gatsu was insane.
And unfortunately, it was overshadowed by Zain almost.
Well, it's because
no
Zain
one thinks about it. He also
Zain
got
beat gods.
donkeyed by Puff. So
he got donkeyed.
Hbox.
Yeah, he got donkeyed, and he also didn't beat a god. He beat Swedish Delight. He beat SFAT. Yeah, he beat Army, which is impressive. But he didn't beat Mangus, and he didn't beat Hbox twice, and he didn't beat Wizrobe, which is what Zain did. So that's why I think Gatsu got a little bit overshadowed. Still very impressive. He was vaping at the tournament, which is
It's not good for your lungs.
well.
But it's not better than air.
Well,
Like air we breathe.
I will neither agree nor disagree on that point.
Popcorn lung.
Only other thing I want to bring up
Bad.
is, again, I don't know what that is. It's probably fake. Don't Google it. The only other thing I'll bring up is another storyline, probably a little bit more important than Zayn, was the, did you see that professional SAG actor?
Oh.
I'm a professional actor!
Was it SAG?
Did you see me in the lights?
Look.
Was I beautiful?
We
Was I
shot
gorgeous?
a sketch with Ludwig, and it was not SAG because we would have had to follow very strict rules. There was no catering, and I'm glad you didn't complain.
Woo!
Thank you for that.
Professional actor!
It was a very tedious shoot. We walked around Boston. We had this whole idea and all of this, and yes, you're an actor. We bought mustaches. We put one on you. You looked like a disgusting, weird French man.
I'm doing the face from the movie.
All right, it's just a trailer. There's no movie.
I'm doing the face from the movie. Well, not yet. Because I've seen a lot of comments from a lot of people saying, hey, this was amazing on YouTube, quote unquote. Hey, this was amazing. I want to see more. I would pay for more. I love this. Ludwig's a great actor.
Said all that?
It was quote unquote. That's brackets.
That's cool. Okay, yeah.
Well, here's your chance. Patreon.com/neverendingbit. Yes, it's real.
Wow, okay.
The mysterious disappearance of number 12. We're creating a mini series. And we have one tier option for a measly $15,000.
Okay.
You can help us create our web show. And once we hit our goal of 100,000, well, let's just say we'll let you in on the secret of our success.
I'm going to say I didn't know about this, and I'm not mad. In fact, I'm elated.
It should
because
take no more than 24 hours to fill up.
I think this is a great idea. We get a couple people to hit the $15,000 reward level, and then we get the money for it.
Think about this, right? So like, think about this. Imagine episode 8 of the miniseries, right? We're 8 months down the line.
Yeah, the joke
A
has
baby's
definitely
almost come
not
out.
gotten old at this point.
Not at all, not
In
at
fact,
all.
it's only grown stronger.
Imagine, right? So it's me, okay? This is episode 8, right? And I'm looking for Crush, okay? He's still gone.
Still good.
Okay, but this
It's
is the,
still
wait,
good.
stop. This is the crazy part. Heck is also gone. Okay, so I'm looking for both of them. No, wait, I'm not done. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm not done. Heck's also gone, Crush is gone, and I'm dumber than ever, okay? So I'm even stupider than before. Imagine like I have a big magnifying glass and I'm like, oh, where are they?
Right.
And I can't find any of them.
And the joke is still funny.
I know, and I'm literally giving people Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like giving them out. Like I gave them to the clerk at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know who they are. And I'm like, does this change your mind? And he's like, no, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I keep giving him Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
And the joke is still funny.
It's so funny.
It's still good.
Episode 8, it is still so funny.
Right.
So for a measly 15K, this can become a reality. I know there's a couple whales out there. I'm not gonna name them by name, but I'm sure a few of you are doctors. Got a little extra money waiting on the side. You could help us out. Make this a reality.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm done shilling. I hate shilling.
You
Shills pay the
do
bills.
hate it, don't you?
I hate it. But that's all I want to talk about for Shine. The Shine recap.
Anything else we missed, real quick? I know,
Well,
quick, I
couple
want to
things,
run
yeah.
over one thing.
Go it.
Plup, I heard through the grapevine, the vine of grapes, little delicious globes,
Grapes.
that he was warming up with Slap City before top 8.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if a player like Plup doesn't need to warm up with Melee. Maybe he needs the freshness of Slap City, a business casual man, to help him get in the tournament mindset, which is what top players really need to do.
Do you want to review the facts?
Facts sit up. Fax me the facts.
Warmed up with Slap City. Fact 1, he warmed up with Slap City.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? You're really going to have an argument with me right now?
It's not an argument. How many tournaments has he won with Fox?
He's only ever beaten Hungrybox with Fox. Like, that's why he uses the Fox. Sheik's what gets him 95% of the way, but you're saying because the final is with Fox, suddenly
I'm
that's
saying
his main?
If you have a character that beats Hbox, that's one of your mains.
Okay, but if you had sex with a woman for 45 minutes and then you finished somewhere else that wasn't, you know, the place where you normally have sex, does it count as sex or a
Are you saying I could leave the room? I mean, yes, I guess.
or a
I don't think this is the
You-
worst analogy I've ever heard in
we're
my
having
life.
sex together
Yes. Go ahead. You and me.
and it's good. Oh, it's good. Right? But then we stop.
Go on.
You help me out.
I can't help you out.
Is sex or
What I'm saying is, if you have a
think you
character
get the
that beats Hbox, that's your main. Does Mewtwo main Fox? Yeah, it's one of them. Okay?
No.
End of story.
Not okay.
Your analogies are done. No more
I feel like
analogies
the
from
analogy
you.
was spot
now
on.
everyone's imagine our tight bods.
Both of us so tight together.
So tight.
Oh,
Ludwig.
Christ. I wish we could rap right now.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to say that Fox isn't his main, whatever. I don't know why you're asserting that. He used it against Hbox. He didn't use Sheik, was my real big point.
That's true.
He could have used it against Mango. He probably would have won. His Sheik does very well against Mango. We've seen that several times in the
Historically
past.
has, yes.
Or at least goes game 5 and then gets, you know, comboed on really hard.
Pornhubbed, as we call it.
Yes, as
true.
you have mentioned in the past. So that's all I'm saying. He warmed up with Slap City. He didn't use Sheik, and he still got 4th place. I think he's a god.
Yeah, of course.
He's an
of course.
absolute legend.
I mean, he does what he wants, but I love the idea of thinking about how a top player warms up for a top 8. Some people it's Slap City. Some people it's eating a churro. I don't know.
Saturday night, he was also shirtless and presumably, you know, drinking.
Yeah, and that's tight.
And it worked out. Actually, maybe that's Friday. Cruise is Friday. Still. He's probably shirtless at some point Saturday too, maybe during a shower. Either way, that's another story. Do you want anything else from Shine?
No.
We're good. Zain won. Zain
so sick.
being
He made us all cheer real loud, even in production.
the doc kid that he is.
That's right.
Which brings us to our next point, doc kids.
Now, does this mean that doc kids are now on the rise? Is Zain is one of the first doc kids to really kind of beat the game now, right?
Yeah.
He's done it.
Yeah.
Who's next? I remember Captain Face Roll was kind of on the come up. He was a doc kid.
Yeah.
He is a doc kid.
I feel like he was on the come up a while ago.
He was on the well. I think he broke top 100 in one of the shortest times at the time of anyone, which was very cool. And
0 to 100 pretty quickly.
He's still an extremely good player, and I'm just wondering who's the next person, who's the next doc kid. And for those of you who don't know, by chance, is a person who learned about competitive Melee from the Smash documentary by Hbox.
Yeah. Which means you joined usually early 2014, late 2013, because the doc came out, I think, like November, December 2013.
Right. And
so you've been playing max for 4.5 years.
Zain started playing in May 2014.
Interesting.
And I think when we hear that, we start to align it against our own timelines. And
May 20. You said 2013, right?
14.
14.
2014, brother.
2014 is
There
when you
was a
started playing.
senatorial election and everything.
When did you start playing perchance?
Literally May 2014.
What was the last major you won?
Oh, it's been so long. None. I haven't. I can't remember the last tournament I've won.
Yeah.
I really can't. Have I ever won a tournament?
Sorry, bye.
Shit.
Next year.
One time, I got third at a USC tournament, and I lost to Strain and Animosity, and that was good. I won $17 from that, and that's a SoCal tournament, and those are hard.
Well, I'm not going to flex too hard, but I have won a couple SPCs in Arizona over names like Napkins and Mikey. That was the amateur bracket, which is close. So I won, I think, $12 once. So
Okay. So, I mean, what I'm saying is I think we're on the road to Zain.
I think-
Zaindom.
we were waiting for a hero to break the wall,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It was like
Shit.
it was like what's it called when you have a wall and there's water and the water can't get past the wall, but they did it on purpose.
A dam. It's a well,
A
yes.
dam.
Yes.
So there was a dam. Imagine that. In the dry well, there's
Hoover
just a few
style.
drops of water. We'll call them gods or top 100 players. And then like there's just dam blocking all of us doc kids from getting through to like tournament wins.
And we're just clamoring, and we're clapping to the Dreamland theme.
Yeah.
And we're playing, and we're making hilarious memes.
Yeah.
And we're just
Complaining about our characters,
Yeah.
yada
And
yada
we're
yada.
going 0-2.
Watching the doc, especially.
Watching Doc over and over.
Winning
over and
amateur
over and
brackets
over.
or getting second place to the cheat, whatever.
I've won amateur brackets
Me-
before.
me too.
I
I got
didn't count
second.
those, but you did, so
yeah.
whatever. It doesn't matter. I wanted SSS amateur.
Dub's a dub.
bracket.
Getting fourth in majors. And now the dam's broken. Somebody's kicked a little hole in that dam, that someone being Zain, and I think the water's gonna start flowing out,
Okay.
gushing.
Gush.
And we're all gonna start winning soon.
Frothing.
If you're a doc in chat, your time is now. Our hero has come out from our dam and shown us the well that we can fill up.
Or has Hbox done it? Is Hbox the person that broke the dam open by DIing incorrectly 29 times in a row? And Hbox was the one that said, Doc kids, it's your time now.
The dam was unbreakable, except from the inside.
That's right. Oh, shit.
Took out his little hammer
Well, let's talk about, like,
and crushed it.
what else about Doc kids? I mean, who's the next one?
Armand Del Ducas.
Armandus Del Ducas, the Icy's army. Who did he lose to? He actually didn't do
He lost to
too well at
He lost
Shine.
to Gatsu for ninth.
Oh, he got ninth?
He had ninth
I
place. He
really
didn't
should
do
have
too well,
looked at the
my
bracket.
ass.
Jesus Christ.
He did not do too well. Ninth? Yikes.
I don't know.
If you're not on the main stage, you're not worth my time. Am I right?
Well, I am a Doc kid. No, I think it's actually really cool. Zain is Doc kid, and he made it, and he got to the end, and he beat the game. He clocked it, as we call it, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to see who can do it next, because now it really did start. You know,
I'm excited.
The bad thing about Doc Kids getting there, you know, the new Doc's coming out. There's going to be Doc Kids 2.0.
Yeah, rather than training for like events and like trying to do well and, you know, trying to prevent myself from drowning in Ronwell pools to a sheik named Peter, what I've been doing instead is coming up with names for the new Doc Kids and names for us as the old Doc Kids.
Yes. What have you gotten so far?
They're Doc idiots and we're cool people. First idea.
Pretty good. I like that one.
Second idea is they're the Doc babies, we're the Doc Kids.
Oh, okay. So it's like Muppets and Muppet Babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
If another Doc,
but the Muppet Babies were cooler.
it'd be like Doc
They went on more
fetuses.
adventures.
They keep
the
getting
regular Muppets sucked.
I don't watch Muppets.
Well, I'm just saying your analogy has holes in it.
But it's not an analogy to Muppets. It's just like you get younger.
I think it's a pretty clear analogy to Muppets. I think this is your analogy.
Did anybody else
so
get
bad.
Muppets? Nobody got Muppets from that.
You don't
Who
watch
got Muppets?
Muppet Babies.
I don't watch Muppet Babies.
I think they had diapers on too.
Third idea is we're the in this one I thought there like I already know it's kind of bad, so just bear with me. But like, you know, when you're kids, you go on the bus to school.
Uh-huh.
And the older you get to sit in the back of the bus.
Oh no.
So we're the back of the bus kids, and they're the
Right.
front of the bus kids.
Yeah.
The doc back of the bus.
Oh no. Yeah. I definitely think that we shouldn't go with that one.
I'm leaning towards that one.
All right.
Let me know which one you think's best. Find me on Twitter, let me know. But either way, that's what I've been working on while I've been a doc kid so far.
It's a good project. Yeah. Tech skill, matchups, neutral, VOD review, all that kind of stuff. Mentality practice.
Throw it out the water.
Don't worry
Just
about
throw
that.
it out.
Think up funny names and memes for things, and that's enough.
I'm working closely
to
with
win.
Samox.
Really?
Well, he hasn't answered yet, but
Okay.
when he does, we will be working closely.
Well, I mean, like when you're in someone's DMs, you're as close as you can get to them.
Yeah.
So.
And I am very much in those DMs when he opens them, because he hasn't yet. So,
Can't wait to hear about that.
I think that's all for doc kids.
Watch out for them, because
watch
they're
out
coming. They're getting stronger.
Watch out for us.
Yeah. We're practicing real hard.
Coming to a major
Remember when I
near you.
threw my controller the other day?
Because we
when
played Marth Fox,
in the house?
and I destroyed you.
I threw my controller so hard, and it's a good one.
I beat him.
Yeah. I can't wait till I win my next major.
Yeah, because clearly you have the composure
Yeah.
of a strong major contender. 100%.
Angry.
Next up is a new segment. I'm not really familiar with this segment, so you take it away. Laughing contest.
I would love to take it away. Okay, so here's the thing. Me and you, Ludwig Anders Gaming. Now, this is a screenshot actually taken from a clip from Melee from Genesis. It's actually one of the highest viewed clips of Melee
Top
ever.
5.
It's not actually Melee. Just a little joke. That's what I'm saying. Memes are the way to the dreams.
It's
But
melee in the sense that, you know, you're at a tournament.
we were at a tournament, weren't we?
There were 75,000 plus views on this video.
Anyway, so people have sort of said this and that and here and there. Ludwig's funny, Slime's funny, maybe one person's funnier than the other, maybe one person's not. That's not important. But what I think is important is that you and me figure out which one is funnier to each other. And the way we do this is we have a laughing contest. Now this laughing contest, we will alternate. You have 10 seconds to make me laugh. If you fail within those 10 seconds, then it's my turn.
Okay.
If I make you laugh, you lose. We keep going until one of us cracks. You
Okay.
lost just now. Thank you. That is the segment. I'm kidding. All right. So let's flip to go first. Hold on. I was winning these all weekend with
had a
Nick. Here
quarter.
we go.
Should have told me.
Siri, flip a coin. Oh shit! Wait.
Heads.
What do you want?
Heads.
You want heads?
I called it in the air.
Siri, flip a coin.
Heads.
Shit. Not doing that again.
Okay.
All right, and go.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Josephine.
Josephine who?
She's it's my aunt's name.
Wow, okay, my turn. All right.
This is the first I've ever heard of this competition. I didn't even know the rules.
I thought you were a funny man.
I know.
It should
I
have been
know.
easy for you.
Everything I do is scripted. What do you mean? I've never done anything on the spot before ever.
All right, my turn. Ready?
Okay.
And go. I guess I lost.
You thought that was your ace in the hole? You thought that was your ace in the hole?
I thought you were gonna crack.
No.
And then I cracked. Does that mean I win because I made myself laugh?
That's so pathetic. That's so pathetic. You couldn't hold yourself.
It's so tiny.
Oh my God.
It's a tiny hand. Do you want a redemption round? One more.
Yeah. I don't.
Just try it.
Okay.
10 seconds. 10 seconds of your life. What are you doing?
Just start the timer.
Oh no. What? What are you doing?
Kiss me.
Oh no.
Just kiss me.
Why? That's not cool. This isn't cool. I've already laughed. That was your plan?
On the spot.
Is that what you just revert to?
Yeah.
Was just taking your shirt off?
Well, every time I've had a woman laugh, it's been during that part when they see my chest hole. So I figured that would work with you here today.
Oh man, that's not fair. You have a physical deformity.
Yeah, and I use it to my advantage, baby. Chest hole, pectus excavatum. Google it. It's a real condition. Don't make fun of me.
Also, popcorn lung. That's real too.
Yeah, it's not super real. It's kind of like a '90s fad.
He's denying it. Anyway, that's. I think that's pretty much the segment. So, who came out on top? Who's the winner here?
You literally just laughed
Yeah.
at my physical deformity. I mean, you made fun of me. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
That's cool.
You also made yourself laugh. So maybe we both won. Maybe we're equally funny to you.
All right. Yeah. So here's the thing. I think that was on the subject of being funny, though.
I butchered this tie.
It is pretty butchered. It looks terrible, like all bow ties do.
Wait until the segment. All right, continue.
I mean, I was going to segue into this next segment here. Being funny, being a laughsman, an entertainer,
Yeah.
if you will. Let's talk about melee content and what that means. Now, we are having a discussion the other night that there are a ton of melee-related, Smash-related podcasts and content popping up here and there, left and right. The Save Melee podcast, the Analog, the Melee Stats. What's the other one? There's another one.
Off the Sticks.
Off the Sticks.
Every Monday night, except for today. Happy Tuesday.
7:30's PDT. And so I thought it was interesting how these all sort of rose like a phoenix from the ashes of a small show called the Bad Melee Podcast.
Small show.
Well, it's not, I mean, pretty big.
Your
show.
words. Yeah, I heard you say that,
Medium-sized show.
and I guffawed.
You did guffaw.
Because it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Because,
Oh, the reads. I'm sorry, I didn't mention the reads. That's another piece of Melee content.
well, the reads came so long. That's irrelevant. The point is, and here are the facts, all these pieces of content, all these shows came with the death of Scar Toph Show. The largest podcast, and I'm not shilling because I was never part of Scar Toph Show, but with the death of all these, with the death of the Scar Toph Show, all these podcasts, all these content pieces came to fruition. And so I was saying that's obviously where it came from, not Bad Melee.
Yeah.
In your words, small show. Your words.
Okay, here's
In your
one.
words.
Let me get one thing straight.
Yeah.
Scar and Toph Show had their biggest numbers when? When Mangus was on.
Their episode of Toby Fox did like over 100K.
I didn't see that one.
Okay, but what does your biggest one have?
I don't know. It's like 15K, and it's because someone linked it to Reddit,
Go
which
Reddit.
I never did.
Which you can't even do anymore, as we discussed last time.
Why?
Because it's overrun by Smash Ultimate. Check out my
That's
Smash
right,
Ultimate.
yeah. There's so many drawings. Why are people drawing so much shit?
Remember it used to be banned? It was banned 4 years ago to have drawings on whatever. I used to draw so many solid snakes and I could never post them. My point is, Scar Toph Show is definitely the reason why all these podcasts start popping up, all these Melee content.
Okay, well that's dumb, and here's why. These podcasts only popped up after Bad Melee ended. Why is Scar and Toph Show taking the credit for something that happened way before, brother?
Oh, way before?
Yeah.
Because I have something called information and data. And I have something called reporting, journalism degree. And an English one, I have two.
I have one of those.
So I will
English
give
figure.
you some information, and you just tell me how you feel about it. Esportsmanlike Conduct is an esports-based show with Atrioc and Nathan Stans that has a lot to do with Melee. That show started May 22nd, 2018. Melee Stats is the show with Edwin, Save as Entitled, about Melee stats. That started April 4th, 2018. Analog, the show with Zain and Rishi, about more in-depth Melee with a top player and a personality. That started April 3rd, 2018.
You're just proving all of my shit.
Let me finish. Our show started 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What's that show with Mikey called Save Melee Podcast? That started this weekend. So all of these happened within the past few months, within the past quarter year.
Yeah.
Do you want to know the season finale for Bad Melee, season 3?
Sure.
May 12th, which is after 3 of these shows started and 10 days before a podcast aired. I don't think they did it within 10 days to create that show. Do you want to know when Scar and Toph show ended? February 27th, 2018. February 27th, 2018 is the last time Scar and Toph had a show, and then they went months without airing any content. And suddenly, after 3 months, people started making their own show. So are you trying to tell me that you retroactively created these shows even though your show ended after 3 of them started?
Here's the thing, you big dumbass, is that the end of season 3 of the Bad Melee podcast, which was on, what was it again?
The end of season 3 was May 12th, 2018.
Doesn't matter. It's the end of season 2 when we thought it was really going down.
Oh,
brother.
Okay, that's fair. Good point. End of season 2, November 12th, 2017.
You really looked all this up?
Yep. November 12th, 2017.
God.
No new podcasts or Melee content pieces started in between the end of your show and the end of Scar Toph's show, as a fact.
Yeah, but guess what? Scar and Toph are famous boys. They made it. They commentate Top 8 Evo, all that shit.
Yes.
We were just the lads in a piss house. And before that, we didn't even have video on there. Our show allowed other shitters to say, look, we're gonna get a show too. Scar and Toph didn't do that. They had fucking Mangus come on. That's A-list. We didn't have A-list.
Okay, so are you trying to say that your show is a people's show and that people looked at Scar Toph's show and they were like, I'm not A-list, I can't do that?
Yes.
And that all these shows are made by non-A-list people?
Yes.
Okay, but that's fucking false.
Why?
Because Rishi's a top 100 player. There's no way he's not an A-list in the Melee community because top
He
100
is not
is
an
A-list.
A-list. You
top
can't
100
say
is
that
A-list.
Mangus and Rishi are in the same tier.
Mangus doesn't have a show.
It's not about having a show. You
Rishi's
dumbass.
a top 100 player.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
So
that.
you're telling me Rishi watched Bad Melee and said,
Oh, is Scar
oh.
is Scar a top 100 player?
No, you just
Is he
said he
more
was an
popular
A-list.
than Rishi?
Yes.
Scar is A-list. Rishi is unfortunately not A-list.
But you're trying to tell me that Rishi's a
is.
shitter like you are, and he looked at your shitty podcast, which I liked, by the way. Your words, you said it was shitty. And he was inspired by that? He was inspired by that? Rishi watched your thing. Rishi said, oh, I want to get better at Melee. I'm a top 100 player. I need to improve. Let me look up Bad Melee.
No.
And listen to how you guys hate
But you
Hungry
know
Box.
what? Zain is a shitter. Not Zain, the Marth player. Zain Ipangus.
Bansali.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Ipangus, he does interviews.
Okay.
Now, he is a shitter. And he was the one who said, I can do this. But he's also friends with Rishi. Just like if I was friends with the top player, that maybe if Miles tried a little harder and was one,
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I'm with
we
that.
would have had one too.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't change the fact that it was like based on shitters for shitters. Not to say Analog is for shitters, but definitely there's a shitter in the mix.
Is Zain in the Bad Melee Discord?
Yeah.
And same with Edwin, right?
Yeah.
So you do have a couple boys in the Bad Melee Discord.
Yeah.
And I think that does serve your point. But you can't take credit for esportsmanlike conduct.
That's not about Melee.
Yes, it is.
They talk about all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
they've literally
probably.
interviewed Scar, they've interviewed Toph, they've interviewed me,
Fucking,
they've interviewed Blur,
fucking
they've,
nepotism, bro.
they've interviewed Axe.
Fuck that. They're using, yes, they're taking a bite out of the
TPU.
top of the pie.
Yeah, because
They're not having shit. They're not having Stanky from FD on there.
You're so dumb.
You're dumb.
This
You're
argument was
dumb.
about who inspired who, and you went from that argument because you lost immediately when I gave out the dates. Stop. The moment you put out dates, you lost the argument because you knew that no content.
It's not about dates. You got.
No content was created in the period between when your show ended, when Scar Toph show ended, season 2 of your show. And then on season 3 ended, the show's already started. So the dates worked against you. So now you're trying to make this an argument of, oh, we're grassroots. Oh, we're in the cuts. We're the real ones. That's not the fucking argument.
Yes,
Fine.
it is.
No, it's not. The argument is who inspired who.
We inspired them based on our.
Didn't.
Yes, we did.
Just
you're
because
so dumb.
you're rough around the edges doesn't mean you're the inspiration for all.
Scar and Toph didn't inspire someone to make their own show. They inspired them to other things, but not that you can do this too, because they're not shitters. They're somebody.
No. But if your message was you can do this too, then why didn't they do it in season 1? Why didn't they do it in season 2? Why did they wait till you guys ended? Because if they could do it when you did it, why'd they wait till you died?
Because it was really bad in season 1, and then in season 2 it was so good that no one wanted to touch our hot balls.
That's the exact opposite of your argument. That's the exact opposite of your argument. Your argument for the past 5 minutes is how it's shitty and how everybody wanted to do it because they can do it. Because it's shitty and we interviewed
It's not
Stanky.
shitty. I didn't say shitty.
Small
I didn't
podcast.
say
It's a small shitty podcast.
God damn
These are
you.
your words, not mine.
God damn you.
I wish these were my words. They're not. They're your words. I love the podcast. Big fan, by the way. Patreon member past 14 months. By my own will, not a bet. And I'm saying that people saw the gap created by Scar and Toph show's ending.
Nobody
and
saw
they
that.
filled it.
Nobody thought that. Because no one cares about the problems of the famous
I
and
thought
the
it
rich.
with off the sticks.
Huh?
I thought it with off the sticks
Thought what?
when I came up with the idea for off the sticks.
You didn't come up with it.
When I inceptioned you to come up with the idea for off the sticks.
It was kind of an inception. It's a hard 50-50.
It was because I was
Ideas
like,
are
there's a
cheap,
void.
though. Ideas are cheap. Ideas are cheap. What?
I saw the void.
Yeah.
Are you gonna argue with the dates? Like,
I'm not arguing the dates. I'm arguing about the soul, the content, the organs.
You're like Jack Black in School of Rock.
No, I'm not.
And you're trying to convince me, a middle schooler, to become a punk rocker.
He doesn't have to convince them.
He literally did.
Well, that kid's dumb. He should have just wanted that.
But he wasn't cool enough.
Oh my God. All right, look, I don't think we're reaching a consensus on this.
No.
But I think you are so fucking stupid. And that I just can't even deal with it sometimes. And you are, is insane.
Wow.
It's absolutely insane.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Want to cry. Want to cry.
Should
Either
cry.
way, people have their own opinions.
Large
They can
cry,
tweet
baby.
at us at Ludwig on Twitter at slime_machine, or you can find them on Twitch at slime IRL, or on Reddit at toontown-sasquatch.
That's not it. You're conflating my Instagram and my Reddit
Sorry,
account.
at Instagram's toontown-sasquatch.
No, it's not.
It's toontown_Sasquatch.
I'm downtown Sasquatch on Reddit.
Toontown Machine.
Toontown Source on Instagram.
It's very clear either way what his social media are. I'll explain mine. It's at Ludwig on everything. But yes, at Toontown
I don't care about
Downtown,
your SEO.
Sasquatch.com.
Sasquatch is everyone.
You can let us know how you
Or
feel
middle.
about this. I don't think we're going to come to a consensus
No, we
anytime
won't,
soon,
ever.
even though I have all the
You're
dates
so
and all the actual
And you're
facts.
an inside shill.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You edit the reads, and everyone knows that. So you just shill for them.
Good show. I've heard of it. I don't know. I haven't watched it that much. I've heard it's good.
It's a good show.
People like the. I don't know. Let me fix my very well tied bow tie.
So here's the thing: we're still stuck on this whole ties versus bow ties thing, and we would have moved right past it, and we would have moved past it eons ago. But there was a certain tweet that came up from a certain influential or perceived influential figure in the bow tie versus tie sort of world extended universe, and I gotta say, I still think the bow ties are for small boys. And girls, why not? But the key here is that it's for young, immature, sort of dumbasses that you wear it as a novelty. It's like wearing a fire truck toy around your neck. And it's like, you know, ooh, I can't wait till I go on the teeter-totter to go play on the teeter-totter with my little tiny child friends, and that's how I feel about bow ties.
Well, I let you speak long enough on that. But you're just not correct. As a fact, bow ties, as Bill Nye said himself on National Bow Tie Day, congratulations to us.
There's a day for everything now.
Something I know a thing or two about: bow ties do not slip into your soup or flop into your flask. Stay classy, people.
Look at this douchebag. You know, here's my...
What did you just call Bill Nye?
I called him a douchebag.
Billithin Nye himself?
I don't think he's even a scientist.
He's very clearly a scientist. His name is Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I'm Anthony the Science Man now.
But
Would you like to hear about chemicals?
You don't have a show.
Yes, I literally have a show. Oh, hey, no! What'd you put in here? Oh,
Yeah. Eat it,
gross.
nerd.
It's hazelnut.
Now,
What?
my very professionally tied bow tie, as you can see, has no chance of ever falling in because it's all the way up here. And even if I were to let go, because it's tied so firmly, there's not a chance it would fall.
So the fuck what, brother? It doesn't matter. You don't measure a piece of clothing or an accessory by its chances of falling into a thing. That's so dumb.
Do I not look good in it?
No.
This very well-tied bow tie?
You look like a Goosebumps cover.
What?
Yeah.
R.L. Stein's a great author.
He's a better author than Bill Nye, I tell you that much.
That's
This guy? Come on, brother. He doesn't even know science.
All
He should be wearing a lab coat.
I'm going to say is that bow ties, as Bill says right here, don't flop in your flask.
That's so many. Fuck him.
They don't
That's
fall
too
into
many
your
bow
soup.
ties. I don't like it.
It's fine. He wears a bow tie every day.
Ugh.
You know who else wears bow ties?
Who? Oh, you're gonna do this again. Last time you ended on Stalin, so I hope you got a better one lined up.
Sasha Grey,
That one's pretty good.
famous actress.
Yeah, she is. She's great.
Yeah. So, if you have a problem with me, Bill, and Sasha, you can
And
take
Stalin.
teenage Stalin. He's dead. He died much before Stalin even did because died when he was a teenager. You could take it up with them, but I will stick to my bow ties, my very, again, well-tied, professional-looking bow ties that I tie myself every day.
How about this? We leave this one up to Zipper.
Zipper in the booth?
Zipper in the booth settles this once and for all. That's right. How about if Zipper plays a Flintstones footstep sound,
Okay.
then the tie, the necktie,
Wait,
right, that's the
okay,
one.
Okay, that's the sound, okay.
is the winner. Now, if Zipper plays the entire duration of O Fortuna for the entire time, then bow ties are the winner. Okay, Zipper, go.
I feel, can I have
Hit it, Zipper.
an objection? Cooey.
All right, it's time to vote, Zipper.
Bow ties rock.
I shouldn't
Me
have.
and Teenage Stalin with our bow ties look like as Bill the Science Guy.
All right. Fine, Zipper, fine. You've made it your point.
Woo! Zipper, you're living moss as fuck
You think
tonight.
you're living moss on my dime after that shit?
Oh, you're living moss. Oh, you're living moss.
You don't have the money to have Zipper live moss.
Well, Zipper, we'll have to talk about it. I'm hoping you can pay for it. You got me. Well, okay. Maybe next week then. Who knows?
God damn him.
Either way, I won the debate. Congratulations.
Fine, whatever.
Congrats. Psych.
I was really gonna shake it. I was really gonna
Psych.
shake your hand too.
Let me, sorry, just for. Just.
No, dude, come on. All right. There's water in it. Son of a bitch.
Guess I can't run it for me.
Look, I think we've learned a lot today. Are there any last-minute topics that you want to get out of the way for this week's show?
That is all from us here at Off the Sticks. I just have one more thing I'd like to talk about, and this is a little more serious of a subject. In general, this show is meant for entertainment. That's what all shows are. Everyone we talked about earlier, all they're trying to do is entertain you. And in general, that's what Melee is as a whole. And so I want to bring up briefly, we are jokers, whatever. We are comedians, whatever. In a moment of seriousness, the events that happened Sunday afternoon in Jacksonville. 2 people died, True Boy and Spot Me Please. Several more were injured and shot. And it's brought up a lot of discussions about gun laws and security. And I don't really want to comment on that today because I think our TOs have already spoken up, which I was really happy to see, about the measures they're taking. And I think the young people of our country are trying to make the strides they can to change gun laws and prevent this from happening. What I really want to say is how blessed I feel, and I think we all should feel, to be in the Melee community. Because the Madden community really is no different if you think about it. It's people grinding a game that most people played casually with their friends and then forgot about. And so me, somebody, who most people look at and think, oh, he's probably like a varsity quarterback or something. I spent the past 4 years of my life dedicating most of my free time to Melee in the community. And it's because the people in the community, and it's because it's made me feel included. I know a lot of other people have felt that way. Just at Shine this past weekend, I hung out with a group of 20 or so people who all met and all flew to the same state from out of country, from out of state, because they were part of a very, very niche group of Melee content, bad Melee people. Shouts out to all of you guys. I just want to say that, regardless of what happened, I feel really blessed to be a part of this community. We're very lucky because we haven't had any serious things happen. I feel like the biggest thing that we ever freak out about is how PPMD's gone. And so I just want to say thank you to the Melee community. My heart goes out to the Madden community, which I'm sure is very similar to ours. I hope they bounce back. And yeah, thoughts and prayers are with them. And that's all from us at Off the Sticks. Love you all. We will see you next week, Monday at 7:30.
Stay safe, guys, and let's just keep playing and talking about our favorite game.
Peace.